So good afternoon, everyone. There's Victoria. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Yadkin County Schools Annual Stakeholders Meeting. I'm delighted that you could join us today. I'm Catherine Whittington, Director of Accountability and Federal Programs for Yadkin County Schools, and I will be facilitating today's meeting. It is important to note that we are recording this session. The recording will help in documenting your valuable input as well as documenting that you are part of this meeting. So feel free to keep your camera off and stay muted while I present. However, you can unmute and show your lovely face if you have a question or comment. This presentation should last approximately 25 to 30 minutes, and we will have time for questions and comments at the end of the presentation. Today we'll cover a range of topics, including all of our title programs. Please feel free to engage and share your insights. Thank you in advance for being an active participant in this meeting. Before we dive into the details, I'd like for everyone to please sign in for this meeting using the QR code provided there on the screen. This is essential for our Title I documentation purposes. I'll give you guys a few minutes to sign in. And as you're signing in, please know that a copy of this presentation will be emailed directly to you as well as uploaded on our district website for you to access. And if you're unable to sign in for any reason right now, I will have this QR code at the end of the presentation as well. I'll give you guys another few seconds to scan that code and then we'll move on. Let's jump on into today's agenda. So today's meeting is structured to ensure we address all of your potential questions and provide comprehensive information on each federal program. We'll be covering a wide range of topics, including Title I information, budgeting, and stakeholder input. Remember, your input is valuable, and we have dedicated time at the end of the presentation for questions and comments. So we'll start with providing a snapshot of what each title grant covers. So it's titles 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll start with Title I. Title I provides critical financial assistance to schools with high numbers or percentages of students who are identified as being economically disadvantaged through our free and reduced lunch numbers. The monetary support from Title I is aimed at ensuring every child can meet rigorous state academic standards. It is also part of the broader Every Student Succeeds Act, or ESSA, which emphasizes fairness and equal opportunities for all students to achieve academic proficiency. This is about leveling the playing field for every child, regardless of their background. The schools in Yadkin County that will benefit from Title I funding this year are Booneville, Courtney, Fall Creek, Jonesville, West Yadkin, and Yadkinville Elementary Schools, the same as previous years. These funds will help these schools continue to support their students efficiently. Now transitioning on to Title II, which focuses on enhancing teacher quality. Title II plays a crucial role in enhancing education quality. This program is all about supporting both public and private schools in recruiting, preparing, training, and developing teachers and district leaders. The goal here is to improve teacher quality, which in turn directly impacts student success. When we invest in our educators, we're investing in our future. Think about how a well-supported teacher can inspire a classroom of students. Remember, Title II is not just about recruitment, it's about ongoing development. This continuous support ensures that educators are equipped with the latest skills and knowledge benefiting all students. Title III Part A focuses on enhancing education for English learner children and youth, or ELs. It is aimed to help them learn English effectively while meeting challenging state academic standards. Additionally, the program offers enriched instructional opportunities. The funds are allocated based on a formula that considers the number of immigrant and English learner students in each state. This ensures that resources are distributed equitably to address the specific needs of these students. By supporting these learners, Title III helps level the playing field, enabling all students to thrive academically, regardless of their linguistic background. And lastly, moving on to Title IV, also known as the Student Support and Academic Enrichment Program, or SSAE. This program is essential for enhancing students' academic experiences. The goal here is to empower state education agencies, school districts, and communities to ensure every student has access to a well-rounded education. This means not only focusing on traditional academics, but also fostering an environment where students feel safe and supported in their learning journey. Another key aspect of Title IV is improving the use of technology. This isn't just about giving students devices. It's about enhancing their digital literacy and using technology as a tool for academic success. By addressing these areas, Title IV aims to lift academic achievement across the board. It's about creating a holistic educational environment where students can thrive. That means every student. So federal programs in Yadkin County schools. Each year, schools are required to submit evidence demonstrating their compliance with grant requirements. This involves both school and district staff uploading necessary documentation. This year, we are streamlining the process by using Google folders to organize and house all evidence and artifacts. Monitoring and auditing aren't just one-off events. Every 3 to 5 years, the Department of Public Instruction, DPI, conducts thorough checks to ensure we're adhering to spending and requirement guidelines. Recently, on March 20th of 2025, we underwent this process. And our next monitoring visit is slated for the 27-28 school year. Remember, these evaluations are not just about compliance. They're about enhancing the educational experience for all of our students. So let's keep this in mind as we continue to maintain high standards and transparency in our operations and communication. The district-wide Title I program goals aim to enhance student achievement by involving parents, teachers, and the community. Some key initiatives include utilizing federal funds for educational services and teacher professional development, hiring lead instructional teachers and support staff to maintain manageable class sizes and improve student-teacher interactions, in addition to staffing allotments from the state, promoting parent involvement through workshops and engagement programs, exploring tutoring options and acquiring resources to enrich learning, and enhancing pre-K programs by adding staff and developing resource rooms for families. These efforts create a supportive and inclusive environment, ensuring all students can meet high academic standards. Let's talk about the rights of parents and family members in our Title I program for a minute. It's not just about privilege, it's the law. Title I mandates that parents must have substantial and meaningful opportunities to engage in their child's education. This isn't just a one-way street. It's a partnership between us, the schools, you, families, all the people to ensure our students succeed academically. Under Title I, all parents of eligible children have the right to provide feedback and input on things like budget, plans, and school compacts. We have several resources to help guide parents that are linked to this slide, including our Parents' Bill of Rights and the Yadkin County Schools Title I webpage. You can also check out Board Policies 1320 and 3560 and our equity plan for more detailed information. The Title I Parent and Family Engagement Compact is a vital component for fostering a collaborative environment between parents, teachers, and students. Each Title I school is required to create these compacts. These compacts are not just formalities, they represent a commitment from all parties involved to work together towards achieving the state's high academic standards. These compacts are living agreements. Schools must not only create them, along with parents, but also maintain a record of meetings where they're discussed. It's usually in your school improvement agendas and meeting notes, ensuring that everyone involved is on the same page. Importantly, the development of these compacts is not just a one-time event. Parents should have opportunities to provide input in the fall and the spring. This ensures that their voices are heard and considered for final versions of that school year's compact. By maintaining an active dialogue in partnership through these compacts, we're setting the stage for our children's academic success and holistic success together. Here are our allotments for this coming school year, as well as carryover from last year. Please note that we carry over 10 to 15% of the allotment for personnel each year to cover funding for August and September, since federal funds don't usually drop until October. The specific amount of funding that each school receives will be communicated to administrators next week, along with the planning document tool that you will fill out with your school improvement team and any parent representatives as well. The funding amount will then be communicated to families and communities through the individual schools during their opening Title I meetings this fall. These budget figures are more than just numbers. They represent opportunities to enhance our educational support and resources for our students and staff. Tying in with Title I things, the Community Eligibility Provision, or CEP, is vital for supporting students in low-income areas by providing free breakfast and lunch without requiring household applications. Students are reimbursed based on the percentage of, schools are reimbursed based on the percentage of students eligible through programs like SNAP and TANF. Currently, 10 of the 14 YCS schools participate in CEP. More information can be found on the USDA website. Let's dive into what set-asides mean in the context of district and school funding. A set-aside is a designed portion of the allotted funds that is specifically earmarked for a particular program or position that directly supports students and staff. Some of the set-asides are listed on this page. In the next slide, we'll look into the specific proposed set-asides for the upcoming period and how they align with our strategic goals. So looking at our proposed set-asides, we'll examine how these allocations are intended to support our students and families effectively. First, we have the parent and family engagement set-aside, which is required to be at least 1% of the total allotment. This ensures that we are consistently fostering meaningful connections between school and home, which is crucial for student success, as you guys know. Next, the homeless assistance set aside mandates that we spend actually at least 100% per student. That is up to us, but we feel like $100. Did I say 100%? $100. Not 100% of title funds go to homeless. $100 per student. This is a vital resource that helps us to support some of our most vulnerable students, ensuring they receive the stability and support they need. And I worked with Ms. Vestal, and then I worked with Mr. Petrie as well, who is our homeless liaison, to ensure that we have enough funds to support those students each year. For our pre-K program, we've proposed a minimum of $100,000 to support staffing. This investment is essential for creating a strong educational foundation for our youngest learners, setting them on the path to lifelong success. The administrative costs set aside will cover less than half of the salary of a director. That ensures that our leadership remains effective and focused on student-centered initiatives. Lastly, the coordinated services set aside, which includes things like foster care and professional development, we'll get approximately $2,000 left over in that pot. This allows us to provide tailored support and training, enhancing those skills of those who work directly with students in need. So what are our goals? How do we effectively use the title funds to maximize the impact on our students and community? Well, we use our comprehensive needs assessment at the district level and also at school levels, and a collection of district-wide data to set goals for the upcoming year, and then align our spending to those goals. Starting with Titles 1 and 4 funds. So aligning a goal to those funds, our strategic goal is to enhance family and community engagement. We aim to foster stronger two-way communication and involvement in student learning. This isn't just about keeping parents informed, but making them active participants in the educational journey. Next, we also use Title II funds, which will play a crucial role in boosting math proficiency across all grade levels. Our approach includes math foundation training and consistent progress monitoring. By providing regular feedback and coaching, we ensure that our students not only meet but exceed academic expectations. And finally, using Title II and Title III funds to uplift academic achievement for all students. We're focusing specifically on two subgroups, MLs and students with disabilities. But again, this is for all students. Through targeted instructional support and collaborative efforts, we aim to create an inclusive environment where every student can thrive. Before making any purchases with federal funds, we have to ask these three questions. First, we must ask, is it allowable? This means verifying if the purchase is permitted under the ESSA. Second, is it necessary? So this involves checking if the purchase aligns with the goals in the Comprehensive Continuous Improvement Plan, or CCIP application. Is that right? And finally, we need to determine 3, is it reasonable? So this means assessing whether the cost is comparable with similar purchases and activities. These questions are crucial in ensuring that our spending is both efficient and effective, aligning with our strategic goals and federal requirements. Some other information regarding Title I spending and guidelines include some information on how money could be spent to cover field trips. It is also important to note that Title I funding supplements schools. The resources and staff funded through Title I funding are in addition to services and allotments already provided by the state and school district. So diving a little bit more into the Title funds. Title I funds play a crucial role in supporting schools, again, with high numbers of children from low-income families. So first and foremost, Title I funding is essential to ensuring that all kids have the opportunity to meet challenging academic standards, effectively leveling the playing field for students who might otherwise be at a disadvantage. Some key areas where Title I funds make a difference include staffing. This fund allows us to hire additional teachers, teacher assistants, reading specialists in our elementary schools. These extra hands are vital for maintaining smaller class sizes and offering more personalized attention to students who need it most. Furthermore, Title I funds extend to provide tutoring services for students in need. This tailored support can be the difference between a student struggling and a student thriving academically. Let's not forget about the funds set aside for parent engagement activities. Engaging parents in the education process is a powerful tool for fostering student success, and Title I ensures that we have the resources to do that. Title I is not just about providing resources, it's about creating equitable opportunities for every child to succeed. Moving on to Title II. Uh, Title II funding is an essential element in improving educational quality via the development of teachers and leaders. Title II funding is crucial for recruiting, preparing, training, and developing both teachers and district leaders. Its primary goal is to enhance teacher quality, which is key to educational success, particularly in economically disadvantaged regions. Title II funding is intrinsically tied to the recruitment and retention of teachers. It supports our beginning teacher program and it provides vital professional development. This ensures that educators are well prepared to address the diverse needs of their students. A portion of this funding is dedicated to teacher salaries in economically disadvantaged schools. By investing in our educators, we are ultimately investing in the future success of our students. Next is Title III and the impact of Title III funding on our EL children and youth. Its primary goal is to help these students learn English effectively while meeting state and academic standards. It also enhances educational opportunities. Funding are allowed Funds are allocated to states based on the number of students in these subgroups, ensuring support is tailored to these specific needs. Title III is essential for multilingual learners, providing funds for ESL teaching assistants for personalized support. Title III is vital for creating an inclusive and supportive learning environment for all students. And lastly, Title IV. Title IV funding, or the SSAE program, is crucial for boosting academic achievement by empowering education agencies and communities. It focuses on three areas. One, providing a well-rounded education. Two, improving school conditions for learning. And three, enhancing technology use. Funding supports various programs, including physical education, health, counseling, world languages, and arts education, while fostering a holistic education experience. Additionally, it enables professional development for educators, enhancing resources for student success and transforming the learning environment to a more inclusive and enriching one. Let's briefly discuss our district's collaboration with private schools on federally funded programs. We reach out to all local private schools to ensure inclusivity and transparency regarding available opportunities. In Yadkin County, we have 4 private schools: Faith Fellowship School, The Way Christian School, Whispering Pines Christian Day School, and Double Oak Christian Academy. For the 26-27 school year, none of them expressed interest in our title programs. When discussing federal program funding updates, it's essential to highlight both the changes and inconsistencies in allotments. Some funding has increased, providing more resources, while others have decreased, presenting challenges. Importantly, though, no funds are currently frozen, which is great. They were frozen this time last year. Some of them were. But this allows for flexible resource allocation. Federal funds typically flow to districts around October, which aids in planning educational strategies. Understanding these dynamics helps us prepare and make informed decisions to benefit our students and community. So how do you, as a stakeholder, and how do you, as an administrator, empower your community and your students and your parents to give input and gain information? Well, there are several ways, including giving school-specific parent and family engagement policies shaped by stakeholder input. So get input at open houses, at Title I meetings, at school improvement team meetings, etc. The Yadkin County District's policy follows the School Boards Association's framework and welcomes suggestions as well. And then folks can also participate in surveys through their schools throughout the year. I'll pause there. I know that was a lot coming at you, but do you have any questions or comments before we wrap up? take your silence as a no. So, in conclusion, please, if you do not already sign in using the Google form, please go ahead and do that. And just a reminder of ways that you can encourage, or you yourself can get engaged and participate at schools. You can attend information sessions at schools to stay informed and engaged. You can give feedback, because your feedback is valuable and is important. And I do look at all of the feedback and use that as part of the data to make decisions moving forward. You can also review the compact and school improvement plans to understand our goals and strategies. As we wrap up, I want to thank each of you for attending and engaging with me today. Your participation is invaluable, and it truly does make a difference in our community's educational journey. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can see my contact information here on the slide. Again, your feedback is important, so please stay involved and share your thoughts with me. I want to thank you again for your time and commitment, and have a wonderful day.